Jet planes in the night sky with you, getting high in the sunrise with you, getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, no I do, and I wish that I could do it.
Many thanks to our Jeremy Diamond for that report. In Nigeria, thousands of young people have been protesting against police brutality as part of a largely peaceful movement called End SARS. But on October 20th, these protests turned deadly as the army and police opened fire on unarmed civilians. Nigerian authorities deny killing any protesters, but after examining hours of footage and video data, and speaking to dozens of witnesses, CNN can reveal this is not true. Nima Elbega has this exclusive report, but we warn you, viewers may find some of this content disturbing.
Hello everyone, good day to you all. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Newsroom Media. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. On the breaking news for this evening, we have such a very important news. CNN releases findings from its independent investigation on Lekki shooting, shares videos of what appears to be soldiers shooting directly at the crowd. As we all know, the military has come out to deny the fact that they were shooting at protesters that night. Even federal government have come to call it all lies, saying that it was the opposition party, trying to sabotage their government. And they've also went on to start freezing all these NSAS promoters. They've started freezing their accounts, But CNN has come out with a very solid proof. CNN do not just come out to claim was not. At the start of all this, when all the media, even all the media houses in Nigeria refused to carry the story, CNN came out to say allegedly, so has happened, without just throughout all the reporting that they did. They didn't say that it was the soldiers that actually came. All they were saying was allegedly. But as CNN has gone back to do a solid investigation, even using the satellite camera, or from when the soldiers left Bonny Camp at 6 o'clock that evening to the toll gate at Lekki, where the protesters were gathered. CNN has the old footage and everything. Let me just read it to you and, you can hear for yourself. CNN has released its findings from an independent investigation carried out on the October 20 shooting incident at the Lekki toll gate. CNN shared footage of what appears to be soldiers shooting at the NSAS protesters who had gathered at the toll gates to press home their demands to end SARS as well as end police brutality. CNN in its investigation spoke with a man, Elisha Sunday, whose brother Victor was killed during the October 20th shooting incident. The media house also spoke with some of the protesters who were at the scene when the shooting occurred. They claimed the soldiers indeed fired shots at them. The media house also tracked the bullet shells seen at the toll gate and the companies that supplied the Nigerian army weapons since 2005. Recall Nigeria drew global attention when military men stormed the Lekki toll plaza, where NSAS protesters gathered and fired gunshots. Shortly after the incident, Governor Sanwo-Olu in a press conference stated that no sitting governor controls the rules of engagement of a military. On October 26, the governor granted an interview to CNN where he stated that only 2 deaths were recorded from the incident. He added that he visited the scene the next day and couldn't find bloodstains. On the day of the incident, the Nigerian army took to its Twitter handle to deny claims its personnel was at the scene of the incident. Now, before I go on, what is really astonishing about these military people is the fact that they're always quick to defend and, to defend whatever happens. They did not even do any investigation, mind you. this statement came out the very next day after the Lekki shooting. They did not do their own investigation. They never even looked into the matter seriously, or like thought that maybe there were one or two, soldiers, that is bad eggs among them, that would have even gone ahead to do such thing. But with this kind of cover-up coming from the Nigerian army, it really says a lot. It really is really saying to us that, okay, we really know about this, but we want to do a very huge cover-up and we don't want anybody to know about it. Because how can you just come out the very next day to give a definite reply and say that it's all fake news, it never happened? How do somebody go ahead and doctor an Instagram live? I never can understand that. How do you say it's all fake news? Okay, let's just admit that, okay, or if we would just want to say, okay, all those people that were reposting and doing all that, maybe that must have been fake. What about the Instagram live, especially the one done by DJ Switch? Can you call that, how do somebody doctor Instagram live? I don't understand. Because it's something that is happening right then and there, and you are just recording it and showing it to millions of people. Let me just go ahead. On October 27, the army broke its silence and alleged that the Lagos state governor invited them to help quell the violence that erupted after the protest was hijacked by hoodlums. You can hear all this cover-up. And CNN has also said that they have tried to get in touch with the Nigerian army, to share the reports from their investigation with them, and the Nigerian army has not been forthcoming. But I'm going to share some snippets of the video of the investigation from CNN, and so you can see by yourself, because they were claiming that they never shot at protesters, but in the video from the satellite camera, it shows that they were pointing their gun straight at the protesters. They were actually shooting at the protesters. And, ever since this incident happened, some of us have been in doubt, just because of this huge cover-up, and, the federal government has made it a political issue, thinking that, okay, maybe it's the opposition party, PDP, that was trying to sabotage their government, so they've, come out to winch on all these NSAS promoters by freezing their accounts and doing all sorts to them, But this is, even from this video, I don't know the kind of response that the federal government of Nigeria is going to come up with. I don't know how they want to, if they are still going to tell us that, okay, it never happened. And CNN also spoke with someone that lost a brother at the incident. Governor Sanwo-Olu went to the toll gates the next day of the event and said there was no bloodshed, there was no blood on the ground, But the witnesses at the event that same day told us that the military took out dead bodies from that place to Bonny Camp, to their mortuary. I just think this is a huge setup, a huge cover-up. There is a huge cover-up going on, and I think the federal government should just own up to their bullshit. Like, you people are fucked up big time. Just own up to it and tell Nigerians what really happened. A lot of people lost their lives at that toll gate. So I think that's enough reason for the federal government to just come clean and, tell us exactly what went down. Enough of all the lies, as in, if something happens, the next thing our government is doing is just trying to cover up whatever happened, and it's just not good enough. And I would like to also point out that our local media, they are not even trying at all, although I will not really blame them, because, I heard, allegedly, that the federal government came with a letter just around the time that the NSAS protest was going on to all these media houses, that they shouldn't carry those, they shouldn't carry the NSAS protest, they shouldn't carry the news on their station. And if you can remember, recently, after the NSAS protest went down, the federal government, through the NBC, that is the National Broadcasting Commission, gave all the media houses fine just for going against the rules that, they told them not to carry the NSAS protest, and they did. So they gave them fine of, was it 2 million naira or 3 million naira each for all the media houses. So I think that itself, has tied their hand, and they didn't want to do anything that will contradict what the federal government has said they should do. So they just all sat down and did not investigate, did nothing. So thank God for CNN that has come to our rescue now. CNN has solid evidence, and they can say with facts, with their full chest, that the Nigerian military actually shot at citizens, actually shot at unharmed citizens at the Lekki toll gate. Thank you very much, guys, for listening, for watching. This is the news coming to you from Newsroom Media. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please use this opportunity to click on the subscribe button down below. Also, like and share my videos. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post. We have more great news coming your way today. Please stay with us.
CNN has verified that these bullet casings are from live ammunition. They are of mixed origin. Some are Serbian. This one from 2005. Nigerian military sources verified to us that these are munitions that are currently in use by Nigeria's army. And in collaboration with the Balkan Investigative Reporting Network, we were also able to procure Serbian export documents, proving that Nigeria purchased weaponry from Serbia for almost every year between 2005 and 2016. The shooting continued past midnight. Eyewitnesses tell us it wasn't